Welcome, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Starfall's Teens in Space one-shot game. How's everyone doing? Happy time zone. Hello. Hello,
Let's
Optimus
go.
B. Well, before we start, I want to welcome everyone to this next one shot in Mozzaversary. Thank you all for coming through. Thank you to my players for joining us today, and thank you for everyone who has helped me get to this part where I have the confidence to run these games. I really, really am appreciative of everyone over here. Before we start, we will introduce everyone's characters later, but I would like for everyone to go through and introduce yourselves, your nickname that we can use on stream, and your pronouns.
Oh, am I starting off? Am I
Sure.
going first?
I
Sure.
think you're first on the screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, oh yeah, I am first on the screen. Hello, everyone. I go by I'm so godly. You could call me Godly. You could call me Wops. I am he him, and I'm here to enjoy the show. I'm here to enjoy the ride. I'm looking forward to this.
Yay.
Hello, everybody. It is a wonderful time to meet all of you. My character today is Yosef, the android. He hopes to be a real boy or girl. He hasn't decided. For their pronouns are they, them, though he also goes by he, him, as he is currently in a more male form. I enjoy the idea of this character a lot. I'm glad to have an opportunity to explore him in this game. Thank you.
Who are you though?
Oh yes, yeah. Please share your name and your pronouns or your nickname.
Well, my nickname is Scarlet, and I go by he, him, and she, her. I'm gender fluid.
Thank you. And next.
Hello, I'm Tay, or Tay Crow, but you can call me Tay. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm on all the internets as Tay Crow. I'm very excited to play today, even though my voice maybe doesn't sound like it.
Y'all
Just what I
definitely
sound like in the morning.
Yes, Godly and Tay are streamers, so make sure to check them out. Wondra, I have included their names on there, but you should definitely be able to shout them out. Otherwise, they
Shucks,
can.
You didn't have to do that.
Yes, you definitely. If I think there's also an underscore after Godly's name, so
Yeah, I'm
just have to
also
watch that.
Tay Crow on Twitch. So that's the only place I couldn't get only Tay Crow.
Yeah, I think it's Tay. Like that on Twitch. But yes, if you can quickly shout them out, I would really appreciate that. Hello. And finally, we have
Hey y'all, it's Tori J. I go by Tori J or Tori, either one. My pronouns are she, they. But if you say she, her, I'll still answer you, no worries. I'm really excited to play, and this is actually the first time I think my voice has been on Twitch, so
yes.
enjoy.
Let's go.
Enjoy. Oh, wonderful.
You're famous now.
I know.
So famous, but maybe in the future, possibly, if I get enough motivation, I will definitely become one of these awesome streamers that I get to interact with on a regular basis.
I know. I can't wait for your streams. I can't wait for when Scarlett does just reading. Oh my god, that would be so soothing just to hear that. But thank you again for joining this one shot. I have always wanted to run games like this, especially roleplay based. In Teens in Space, you'll venture out into the cosmos for adventure and profit. Along the way, your crew's bonds will be tested, your ship will malfunction, and you'll probably get shot a few times. But that's all in the day's work for teens in space. A little bit about game mechanics. We use a handful of skills, and each of them have separate dice types, such as D6 for charm or D20 for brawn. You hit the target number I have, great. Go higher, positive results. Inhuman. Oh my god, the higher you get, wow. Or fail badly, like, we'll see how this goes. But everything is narratively driven, so if you want to do something, you have to tell me how, of course. If you fail a check, which, happens and it's normal, you get an adversity token. And for everyone in chat, you can help people get an adversity token or a reroll. We also have exploding dice, which is called lucky breaks. A lucky breaks in this game means that if you roll the max amount of your die, like a 10 for a D10, you can roll again until you stop getting the maximum. Add all that up, and that is your final amount. Though, quick safety checks before we go forward. This game is outer space. There's all these different species, all these different worlds. We are going to continue to be immensely respectful of everything, understanding that these are still teenagers. They can get harmed, but they will, at least to continue the story, they will not be dying, because again, they are children. But to start off, everyone in chat, my wonderful players, are y'all ready?
Oh, I am as ready as I'll ever be.
I'm so excited. Let's
Make sure
go.
you're ready. Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
Let's go see the stars.
All right, y'all. And here we go. Far out into the future of the world, many species have near perfected travel among the stars. Wide among the galaxies, species explored, dominated, warred, and populated all amongst each other for years. Those species differ in age and lifetimes. Many who are in adolescence are the ones who populate the world. They join either the Federation schools that are set up all around the galaxies to venture out together, or stay within their own star systems. Outer reaches of the galaxies remain as the next frontiers. As y'all are walking in, you see sharp steel beams of the SS Minnow reflect the drones of the module beeps from the bridge computers. The air is still, stale, and smells as if the air filters need a quick reboot. The halls are quiet, but are not unusual. Many feet have walked the corridor, and the shell of the ship has seen so much of the world. Part of the Federation in one life, and a smuggler in another. A lot of crew members have signed off for particular missions, but currently only the skeleton crew is on board. The crew that rarely leaves. Can we now introduce our characters?
All right.
Sorry, I just really want to say, Moz, this is extremely cool and you're doing a great job. I just have to start off with that. The trailer was amazing. Please continue.
Yeah, I'm utterly speechless, but yeah, continue.
All right, I'll start off. All right, hold on. Let me shake my hand. Let me get into this. All right. So, welcome all. I am your flyboy. I go by Chroma Johnson. Some say that perfection is a very difficult thing to reach, but I'm pretty sure I've reached it several times in my, 26 years of living? But hey, I'll let my actions speak for itself. Soon going to be the captain of this entire shindig. It's only a matter of time until the old man retires and someone's got to take up the ranks. And you're looking at him. Go by he, him, and you'll see what's in store for you. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Greetings. I am Yosef, human android and survivor of a crashed discovery ship. In recent times, I had attained a sense of self-awareness, unlike most of my model. I had an upgrade that was given to me in one of our travels. Unfortunately, the ship that I was previously on was caught in the crossfire. Left on an ice dwarf planet, I had to slowly attempt to repair myself when two scavengers had found me. Thinking of these saviors were going to treat me as a fellow sentient being, I was excited at the new prospect of exploring my emotions and my place in the world. Unfortunately, they had other ideas of mine and were to sell me into labor on one of the capital planets. I escaped from this and found myself on the Minnow. It took some time for me to acclimate myself to the new organics, but I had found myself able to be useful as a laborer and defender for these people. I had to do so quickly as they had a previously not exactly successful mission of moving about a organic being that was rather dangerous, that was not put into stasis. I had to unfortunately put the creature down. Now, I hope to explore my emotions and my self-awareness with these other organics, if they were still to have me.
Amazing. And welcome on board, Yosef and Chroma.
Hi, my name is Sani. I am I'm a Mysterian, which is an avian humanoid, and I'm just really excited to be here. There's my planet is very secluded. It's on an asteroid, and I have learned all that I feel that I can there, and so I'm here to learn more about the Bind and space and the universe and Well, yeah, I don't know. It's been very weird to be away from my family and my mom, specifically my mom. We're very close, but I'm excited and I'm here to help. If you need anything, I'm happy to either look it up or find someone who knows the answer if I don't. Thank you.
Welcome on board, Sonny.
Hello, all. My name is Cillian Nightshade. I am a Habaitian who's 17 years old, as you humans would call it. I go by she, they, them. I come from the Habaitian lands, where I have recently been taken from as the Peruvians came in and destroyed my land. But I will do what I can to protect my family and the royalty that we are and put us back on the throne. And I know that being on the Minnow allowed me to grow as a person, though I don't really want to. But I will do everything that I can to make sure we have a plan going forward.
So pretty. I know. Wonderful. Thank you and welcome on board, Zinnia. As we are joining on the beautiful halls of this ship, the doors open into the main cabin. A medic bay beeps in the corner with worn and outdated equipment, and the lights for cabins within the walls flicker as the main chambers open up to all 5 of you. On the wall past your view, you can see bunks in the wall where you can climb into your separate personal rooms for everyone, and layered all around the walls are small flickering lights, blue, teal, a soft purple. A tiny mess hall in the corner holds countertops with scarce food and shelves with snacks from all corners of the galaxy. Different appetites can eat here. Different species can mingle here. As you are walking into this room, you see the lights above flickering every few minutes to a path straight forward to the bridge. A set of stairs to the left-hand side going to the captain's quarters and the escape pods below. All throughout, down to the bridge, you see a wide window opening up to a big, inky black sky with dotted stars. A small but bright nebula. The last time everyone was here was probably 26 hours ago. Weary and tired, everyone is feeling fatigued as your captain walks into the light. Captain Elok Dale, or Dale, has brown hair and a burn over his right eye. His face is scabbed, a shadow of a beard, and an arm replaced with mech. Bags layered under his darkened eyes, with a jacket with medals of old and ripped, shredded cloth at the ends, seams breaking. All of you have heard rumors that he is half Arborean anytime you've made port, because his burn almost looks like bark. But some of you are convinced that maybe he's just been burned. None of you are ever daring to find out why. He throws his pack down onto the table, full of mining tools and sharp crystals poking out from the inside. He clutches at his stomach and turns around to all 4 of you, almost satisfied after a long 26 hours. that is the last time we do any more mining. At least until we are hungry again. He winces slightly as he sits down before calling out to the ship. Minerva Online. A blue pixelated image appears on the table before him. And almost a face shape appears. Online, Captain. Welcome back. Stasis mode. Preserve fuel levels while we rest. Confirmed, Captain. He turns to all four of you. And what does he see?
All right. Oh, are we saying what we look like? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I would say he would see me probably with my back plopped against the wall, catching my breath and just being like, long-haired figure, very long hair, shaved to the side, has a bit of a tattoo on his neck leading to his face. And just, I guess, bracing myself, getting ready for a long night.
It's kind of just checking, making sure everyone is fine, in her own silent way, because she doesn't really want to show that cares about them. So she's kind of just nervously glancing around, and then she speaks up to the captain and says, "It'd be great if we could have some soil chips up here."
Did you say soil chips?
Yeah, soil chips.
The captain just smirks a little bit at you, only just a slight momentary smile that he kind of only shares with you. He says, "Look in the top shelf. I picked up something for you."
About time you have them up in the bridge. Oh, never have anything when I want it.
Oh, sassy.
Oil chips. Gross.
No
You got
one
any real
asked
food in there?
Grandma. No one asked, Grandma. You can go downstairs if you want something other than soil chips.
Gladly.
From my understanding, they are rich of nitrogen.
Is that something you like to eat, Yosef? Nitrogen?
I don't really require nitrogen or other gases or minerals.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Pick on
Where-
some of your own size, Chroma.
What do you mean?
Cabin, is there any real food left?
Yeah, there's something in there. We haven't picked up anything though. He's like clutching at his stomach a little bit, just like, that really hurts. But look in there. There's probably something freeze dried.
Captain, are you all right?
We're all a bit tired, aren't we, Sonny? You best get Zinnia to look at you after you all get some rest. I saw a couple of your feathers were kind of a little bent in the tight caves when we were trying to get these minerals out. But luckily we're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Not a big deal at all. Thank you.
Get over here, Sonny. Let me look at those feathers. Cap, make sure you get that vitamin C tab off the table there. Already placed it there for you.
Of course you did. Thank you, Zinnia.
I think Sonny just like very timidly walks over to Zinnia.
I guess I would grab the freeze-dried snack. What freeze-dried snack is it exactly?
When particularly with human food, there's of course the packs of different mush that taste like specific things, but they're freeze dried to conserve on weight and water. Of course, there's a special like freeze dried ice cream and mashed potatoes and like steak, but they're all mush. They just taste
Like the thing, yeah.
yeah.
Oh god, I can't wait till we make it back to port so I can eat some real food.
The captain is just looking through his pack and just says, Lyra Nebula is a fortnight away. It's best we rest.
Yes.
Once
I suggest we find a moment to power down.
You especially, yes, Yosef. Make sure you sleep in your bunk. I know sleeping is not what you do, but it is what we do. And you do have a bunk, so make sure to use it.
Yes, Captain.
Honey, why don't you join me down in the med bay and we can figure out what's going on with your wings?
No, Zinnia, I think you also need to rest, my dear. You need to take care of yourself before you start taking care of me. And he kind of says this to you on the side, and just winks at you, just like, go rest. We have the medical chamber. In the med bay, you can see like this half-circle domed area where patients can rest, and it creates this biome that cuts, lacerations, things like that can, with rest and time, can easily heal. But because it's outdated, of course, it requires a little bit more time, and maybe like some personal attention from the crew medic from time to time. So he kind of clicks this on, and the lights in the med bay kind of whir on, and he's like, okay, it's booting up. Let's see really quick. Minerva, how many clicks away are we from the nearest district? The face appears in the med bay computer system, almost a hologram. And Minerva's face looks towards the captain and says, 1,000 clicks away from the nearest district, Captain. Almost 2,000 from the nearest jump point. Captain kind of sighs and turns around and said, all right, we're in for a long haul. Chroma, you need to sleep before you touch my bridge, you understand?
Yeah, I got it, Captain. No problem. Make sure I'm well rested to get us there the rest of the way.
That's good. Without sleeping, flying this rig is worse than drinking some Lothra wine. It's best we
Speaking of
have...
which, is there any of that left? Just asking.
I should caution, drinking while flying is not permitted.
Oh, I know that, Yusuf. It's trust me. I would never drink while being a pilot of this. No, I'm just asking if there's any left.
And in the background, just giving Chroma side eye.
The captain says, all right, off to your bunks.
So none left. Oh, okay, all right. I'll go to bed then.
He kind of like, he's kind of in the med bay, so he hears you, but he's also like, Chroma, I go to bed. And he's like, come on. When you come closer to the cabins, you see holes in the walls, windows, circular doors. They look mostly like pods in the rooms, and they're very spacious inside, but all you can see is this little oval window into these yellow tinted rooms. There is a handle on the top where you can pull yourself in and slide into the pod. Inside the pods, for everyone, you see just a flat bed, and then like a short ceiling where you can, come down, maybe like, sit up to read. A room for shelving on the sides, a small bedside lamp, and little lights from the main computer and a screen are kind of on the far end, where people can store their items or check in with the ship. Once the captain kind of gets up and looks and says, "All right, I need to sleep. 26 hours is way too long. Come on, I gotta make sure that Yosef goes to bed." I can see him already. Like, he just looks over to Yosef like, "You cannot stay up talking to Minerva."
I will commence my dialogue with Minerva at a later time then.
Wonderful.
I think Sani was probably like writing down everything that occurred, and so she just like gathers up all of her papers and heads to her pod.
Zinnia throws away her soiled chip bag and notices those crumpled wings of Sani and puts a potion that helps her wings on her pillow.
Chrome would be like, "Whoa." Oh, sorry.
I'm good. Go ahead.
Chromo would have just been like, "All right, there's no use fighting the old bag." Would have just taken a couple, like, more than his portion of snacks and freeze-dried food. Taken it to his bunk, gone up there, closed it behind them, and just started eating those chips up as he stares at a picture that he purposely taped looking like above his bed.
Going exactly where I wanted to go. Perfect. What is in everyone's bunk? What does this look like? These are, of course, pods in the wall, so, you know, they're not as tall, but you have enough room for yourself.
Are they like those like airport hotels where it's just enough for you to just slide in, sleep, and maybe put like a thing on a... Okay, yeah, perfect.
But
okay.
it's, imagine like it's wide, so you have like a longer space and shelving. It's just airport hotels, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So in my bunk, it'd be probably like a key item of every successful mission, kind of like a token to just to remember the trip. There are things from like different ports and planets, probably stories that he's told, things that he's probably won, and sort of like placing bets and things that people said that he couldn't do. Kind of like trophies, just aligned all throughout on the long side wall. Extra gear, probably like an extra set of gear just in case he needs to do a quick shift change and switch into something cleaner. And his bed, as he lays on his bed and he looks facing up, though, he's purposely put a picture that he can look at of a woman, his mother, that he looks at, and looks at it just so that he gets the inspiration to know why he's doing what he's doing.
And for that, you do get a point of...
Let's go. I'm gonna need them because, like I said, I don't fail no checks, so I'm gonna need these inspiration points.
In Yosef's bunk, you would find that what you would suspect to have been rather utilitarian and being mostly void, except for himself, but actually he does collect a number of things, namely old Earth books, which he keeps in the back, stacked neatly by category. He would peruse and read through these at his leisure. There's something about the tactical feel of the book that he found pleasurable. Hasn't quite understood what that means yet, but he's exploring it. Furthermore, you would see that in this space, he has posted on several parts of the wall diagrams of his own inner workings, his plate works, and writing on the margins notes, ideas, concepts that he wants to explore for himself, and what he hopes he could possibly look like as time progresses. He has an idea it's still being formatted, and he's trying his best to piece it together. One of those pieces that he has is Leonardo da Vinci's is a diagram of man that he keeps near the head of his bunk.
What is in Sani's bunk?
I think her space is very like ADHD organized, and so it's just kind of scattered everywhere, papers and books. But she's got one shelf that she keeps pretty like clean and spotless, and it just has her bind mini journal that's just like the history of the bind, and then her mom's pendant, which she takes off. She wears it every day. She takes it off and puts it on the shelf, and then she feathers. What do birds do? They just kind of like roost.
Well, yeah, Mysterians. It could be what Mysterians do when they kind of fall asleep.
Yeah, she just kind of like. I keep wanting to say feathers down, which I don't think is anything, but that's the words that are coming out of my brain. She just like comes. She just. That's how she sleeps. Whatever you're envisioning, it's probably correct.
Wonderful. I envision Sunny just curling into their feathers. Do you notice the potion that is left there?
Oh yeah, I think she sees that and is like very confused. She's like, "Why is this here? That's a nice thing. I don't understand." But she probably takes it, and then she'll like, kind of like favoring the feathers that got bent. She'll probably like, just like hole up a little bit and go to sleep.
Mm. With fluffy little feathers, Sani just curls up, and everyone's so far, Chroma's, Yosef's, and Sani's bunk's yellow light kind of dims.
It's kind of like a greenhouse in there, so there's lots of plants and vines that kind of like creep along the sides of the pod. And in there, she has a makeshift picture of her family that she put together with flowers, and all the little sprouts that are her cousins and things like that, so that she can remember her land. And she looks to the left, and there's kind of like the first crown that their parents ever gave them, kind of broken in half. It's made out of like really sturdy birch branches. But yeah, her pod is very much a greenhouse. There's flowers and dirt and things like that, but it's not messy. It's just the way that she feels comfortable in her pod.
Zinnia's soft foliage kind of melts into the humid but also warm environment as their bunk light also dims to a close, just softly down. The ship around kind of beeps into your bunks, just soft little beeps, but you can hear the stasis mode where before Minerva's light on all the screens would be a bright blue is now dimmed. Small little beeps just quietly lull everyone to a calm sleep.